What if everything you thought you knew about staying lean was wrong? What if the healthy fats you've been told to eat are actually sabotaging your weight loss and health? Look at these numbers. Japan has one of the lowest obesity rates in the world, hovering around 4.5%. Compare that to the United States, where over 40% of adults are classified as obese, and that number is projected to climb even higher. This isn't just a slight difference, it's a chasm. And no, it's not just green tea, or more walking, or even pure genetics. While those play a role, they don't explain the full picture. Today, we're exploring the real Japanese secrets to staying lean, including a controversial truth about a hidden culprit in our modern diet that you've been consuming every single day, possibly without even realizing its impact. This is more than just another diet video. It's an exploration into an enigma, a puzzle whose pieces, once assembled, could transform your understanding of health and weight for good. Stick around, because what you learn today could change your health forever. And if you're ready for some groundbreaking health insights, hit that subscribe button now. Don't miss out on what's next. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Bennett, and my mission is to cut through the noise, challenge conventional wisdom, and bring you actionable health truths that empower you to take control of your well-being. For years, the dominant narrative has been calories in, calories out, a simplistic equation suggesting that if you just eat less and move more, weight loss is inevitable. And while calorie balance is undeniably a factor, the stark contrast between Japan and the Western world, particularly the US, tells a much more nuanced story. It suggests that our weight challenges are not solely about individual willpower. They are profoundly influenced by the environment we live in, the quality of our food, and some surprisingly overlooked ingredients that have become staples in our modern food supply. In this deep dive, we'll peel back the layers to uncover, first, why some traditional, common-sense dietary advice might actually be holding you back from achieving your health goals. We'll expose the misconceptions that keep us stuck in a cycle of frustration. Second, we'll pinpoint the fundamental Japanese dietary habits that are largely responsible for their remarkable health statistics. More importantly, we'll show you how you can practically adopt these powerful principles into your own life, starting today, without moving to Tokyo. And finally, we're going to discuss a shocking truth about a common ingredient lurking in most Western processed foods. This ingredient, often lauded as heart-healthy, could be a major, under-recognized factor in the global obesity epidemic and chronic inflammation. This is the part that will truly open your eyes. Ready to transform your understanding of health and unlock the secrets to a leaner, healthier you? Let's begin this journey. The myth versus the reality. Why Japan is different. Let's address the elephant in the room. When we talk about Japan's impressive health metrics, many immediately think, oh, it's the green tea, or they walk everywhere, or it's just genetics. And while those elements are certainly part of the puzzle, they don't explain the profound difference we see. Japan's secret runs far deeper than surface-level observations. The real differentiator is the overall food environment. This is crucial. Think about it. Our environment heavily dictates our choices. If healthy options are difficult to find, expensive, or simply unappealing, we gravitate towards what's easy and cheap. Let's look at a striking comparison. Imagine stepping into a typical convenience store in Japan, often called a kombini. What do you see? Rows of freshly made onigiri, rice balls filled with salmon or plum, alongside beautiful salads, pre-portioned grilled fish, bento boxes with balanced meals, and a wide array of fermented foods. These are convenient, affordable, and readily available healthy choices. School lunches in Japan are meticulously prepared, often in-house, focusing on fresh, seasonal ingredients, balanced nutrition, and teaching children to appreciate food and mindful eating. Traditional restaurants serve meals that emphasize balance, small portions of many different items, and fresh, seasonal ingredients. Now, contrast that with a typical convenience store or fast food landscape in the United States or many other Western countries. What dominates the shelves? Highly processed snacks, sugary sodas, oversized candy bars, chips loaded with unhealthy fats, and ultra-processed ready meals designed for maximum shelf life, not maximum nutrition. Fast food restaurants offer enormous portions of fried foods, sugary drinks, and highly processed meat products. School lunches are often pre-packaged, frozen, and reheated, prioritizing cost and convenience over nutritional density. This isn't about blaming individuals. It's about recognizing that the default choices, the path of least resistance in our food environments, are dramatically different. In Japan, the healthy choice is often the easy choice. In much of the West, the convenient choice is often the highly processed, calorie-dense, nutrient-poor choice. This fundamental environmental difference plays an enormous role in why obesity rates diverge so sharply. It's not just about what people choose to eat, but what they are presented with as viable, everyday options. And this brings us to the practical habits we can adopt. 3.2. The obvious game changers. Habits you can start today. These next habits aren't glamorous, nor are they revolutionary in concept, but they are incredibly effective, and most importantly, they are far easier to integrate into your life than you might imagine. These are the foundational stones of the Japanese approach to eating, and adopting them can initiate a significant shift in your health journey. Game changer number 1, lower sugar consumption. Be a label detective. The average American consumes over 77 grams of added sugar per day. That's roughly 19 teaspoons, or over 60 pounds of added sugar per person per year. In Japan, that number is significantly lower. This isn't just about weight, it's about metabolic health. The problem, sugar, especially added sugars in processed foods and beverages, is a major contributor to weight gain, chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and an endless cycle of cravings. It messes with our satiety signals, making us feel less full even after consuming a lot of calories. It's highly addictive, altering our taste buds to constantly crave more sweetness. The subtle addition of sugar to almost everything, from bread to salad dressings, from yogurt to pasta sauce, makes it incredibly difficult to avoid without conscious effort. This hidden sugar content adds empty calories and fuels a system designed to make us overeat. The solution: become a label detective. This is your superpower. Sugar hides under many names: high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, sucrose, corn syrup solids, fruit juice concentrate, and so many more ending in "ose." Your mission is to flip over every package and look at the ingredient list. If sugar, or one of its many aliases, is among the first few ingredients, or if there are multiple forms of sugar listed, it's a red flag. Start by phasing out sugary drinks entirely: sodas, sweetened teas, fruit juices with added sugar. Replace them with plain water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon. When cooking at home, experiment with reducing the sugar in recipes or using natural sweeteners like a tiny bit of fruit or spices like cinnamon instead. This conscious awareness drastically cuts down your intake of empty calories and helps recalibrate your taste buds, making truly sweet things a treat, not an expectation. Game changer number 2, mindful portion sizes. Embrace the Madanai principle for your plate. In many Western cultures, supersized has become the norm. Restaurants often serve portions that are 2 or 3 times what a single person needs, and we're culturally conditioned to eat everything on our plate, regardless of how full we feel. This habit, while well-intentioned from a no-waste perspective, directly contributes to overconsumption. The problem: when portions are consistently too large, we inevitably consume more calories than our bodies require, leading to a caloric surplus and weight gain over time. Our internal hunger and fullness cues get dulled because we override them so often. We stop listening to our body's natural signals and instead rely on external cues, like the size of the serving dish. This constant overeating stretches our stomachs and trains our bodies to expect larger quantities of food, making it harder to feel satisfied with appropriate portions. This leads to a vicious cycle of feeling hungry, eating too much, gaining weight, and then feeling the need to restrict, which often leads to eventual rebound overeating. The solution: embrace the Madanai principle for your plate. Madanai is a Japanese philosophy that conveys a sense of regret concerning waste. It's often applied to resources, but it can be beautifully applied to food consumption. Instead of eating until the plate is clean, think about eating until you are 80% full, or hara hachibu, an Okinawan Confucian teaching. Use smaller plates and bowls, a simple visual trick that makes a normal portion look more substantial. Serve yourself consciously, And if you're still hungry after 15 to 20 minutes, then consider a small second helping. Most importantly, learn to listen to your body's satiety signals. Eat slowly, savor each bite, and pay attention to when your hunger subsides, not when your plate is empty. This mindful approach to eating not only helps manage calorie intake, but also enhances the enjoyment of your food and respects your body's natural wisdom. Game changer number 3, prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods. Back to basics. Embrace real food. The Western diet is increasingly dominated by ultra-processed foods, items engineered for maximum flavor, shelf life, and profitability, but often stripped of essential nutrients. The problem? These foods are typically high in added sugars, unhealthy fats, refined grains, and artificial ingredients, while being critically low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They offer empty calories that fill you up but don't nourish your body. This leads to nutrient deficiencies, chronic inflammation, and a gut microbiome imbalance, all of which contribute to weight gain and poor health outcomes. They are designed to be hyperpalatable, making it easy to overeat them, and their lack of fiber means they don't provide lasting satiety, leading to quicker hunger cues. The chemical additives and preservatives in these foods also place an extra burden on our detoxification systems. The solution? Back to basics. Embrace real food. The Japanese diet is inherently rich in whole, unprocessed ingredients, fresh vegetables, fish, lean proteins, fermented foods like miso and natto, and whole grains like rice. Focus your grocery shopping around the perimeter of the supermarket where fresh produce, meats, and dairy are typically found. Make vegetables the star of your meals. Incorporate more fish, eggs, and lean cuts of meat or plant-based proteins. Choose whole grains over refined ones. The single most impactful change you can make is to cook more meals at home. When you cook, you control every ingredient that goes into your body, eliminating hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, and artificial additives. This not only empowers you, but also helps you rediscover the natural flavors of real food, making healthy eating a pleasure, not a chore. The hidden culprit: why you're healthy, fats might be harming you. Now, we arrive at the most controversial and, for many, the most shocking aspect of our discussion today. This is the one that truly changed my perspective on health and weight, and it might just shock you too. For decades, we've been told that certain fats are heart-healthy and essential for a balanced diet. We've been encouraged to swap traditional fats like butter and lard for alternatives like vegetable oils. But what if these common oils, found in almost every processed food, every restaurant fry basket, and many of our home pantries, are quietly fueling the obesity crisis and chronic inflammation that plague Western societies? I'm talking about seed oils, specifically industrial seed oils such as soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, and canola oil. The problem? The narrative around these oils is complex. They are often touted as beneficial due to their polyunsaturated fat content, particularly omega-6 fatty acids. However, the issue isn't polyunsaturated fats themselves, but the type and amount of these specific oils we now consume and how they are processed. Traditional oils like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil, or traditional animal fats like butter and lard from pasture-raised animals, have been consumed for centuries, are stable at cooking temperatures, and are extracted using minimal processing. In contrast, industrial seed oils require extensive, often chemical-intensive processing involving high heat, bleaching, and deodorizing to make them palatable and stable for mass production. During this manufacturing process, and especially when heated repeatedly at high temperatures for cooking, like in deep fryers, these oils are prone to oxidation. Oxidation creates harmful byproducts like aldehydes and trans fats, which are highly inflammatory and damaging to our cells. Consider the Japanese diet again. Traditionally, the Japanese consumed minimal amounts of these industrial seed oils. Their cooking fats were often natural animal fats, fish oils, or a small amount of sesame oil for flavor, used sparingly. Their cooking methods lean towards steaming, simmering, and grilling rather than deep frying everything. This dramatically different fat landscape is a critical piece of the puzzle. The impact: this increased intake of highly processed, pro-inflammatory seed oils contributes to a range of metabolic issues. They disrupt the delicate balance of omega-3 and omega 6 fatty acids in our bodies, leading to systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is now widely recognized as a root cause of many chronic diseases, including obesity, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain cancers. These oils don't just add calories. They can actively interfere with our body's ability to regulate weight, sensitize us to insulin, and maintain overall metabolic health. They contribute to a sticky environment in our cells, making it harder for our bodies to burn fat efficiently and easier to store it. The solution: reevaluate your pantry. This is where you can make a significant, impactful change. Read labels religiously. Seed oils are ubiquitous. Check labels for salad dressings, mayonnaise, packaged snacks, crackers, baked goods, and even seemingly healthy granola bars. Many healthy or natural products are loaded with them. Opt for brands that use olive oil, avocado oil, or no oil at all. Choose your cooking fats wisely. Minimize or eliminate deep frying and high-heat cooking with seed oils. For high-heat cooking like stir-frying or roasting, switch to stable fats like avocado oil, which has a high smoke point, ghee, or animal fats like pasture-raised lard or tallow. For lower-heat cooking or dressings, extra virgin olive oil is excellent. Dine out with awareness. Restaurants often use the cheapest oils for cooking, which are typically industrial seed oils. Be mindful of fried foods and ask about the oils used if you're concerned. It's not always possible to avoid them completely when eating out, but being aware helps you make better choices when you can. Cook at home more. This is the ultimate control measure. When you prepare your own food, you dictate every ingredient, ensuring you use high-quality, stable fats. It's crucial to acknowledge that the science around seed oils is a rapidly evolving field, and there are ongoing debates within the scientific community. However, an increasing number of researchers and health practitioners are raising concerns about their widespread consumption. My aim is to present this perspective, rooted in emerging research and the stark contrast between traditional diets and modern Western diets. I encourage you to do your own research, read studies, and, most importantly, experiment with reducing them in your diet to observe how your body feels. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have underlying health conditions. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about informed choices for better health. So, to recap, Japan's consistent ability to maintain one of the lowest obesity rates in the world isn't attributed to a single miracle food or activity. Instead, it's a powerful and synergistic combination of factors. First, a profoundly healthier food environment that prioritizes fresh, whole, and convenient options, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Second, a significantly lower consumption of added sugars in their diet, which helps regulate appetite, reduce inflammation, and prevent metabolic dysfunction. Third, an ingrained culture of mindful portion control, teaching individuals to eat until satisfied, not stuffed, fostering a healthier relationship with food. And finally, and perhaps most controversially but crucially, a historically lower consumption of industrial seed oils that have become ubiquitous in our Western diets, which may be contributing to systemic inflammation and making weight management far more challenging than it needs to be. It's time to shift our focus from just counting calories, which often misses the forest for the trees, to understanding the quality of our food, the types of fats we consume, and the environment that shapes our choices. You don't need to move to Japan to adopt these principles. Small, consistent changes in how you shop, cook, and approach your meals can lead to massive, sustainable results in your health and weight. If this video opened your eyes to a new perspective, if it challenged something you thought you knew, please hit that like button. Your likes help this message reach more people who need to hear it, people who are frustrated and looking for real answers. What's the biggest takeaway for you from today's discussion? Did the seed oil discussion surprise you? Or is it something you've already considered? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and your insights and experiences are incredibly valuable to this community. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more groundbreaking health insights, practical tips, and evidence-based information to help you live a longer, healthier, and happier life. We are building a community dedicated to real health transformations, and I want you to be a part of it. Check out these other videos on healthy eating strategies and hidden culprits in our food supply on your screen now. They will further empower your health journey. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.